Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Rachit Jain and I make videos about student life, tech and photography. Apple Macs just got a big update last year with macOS Big Sur. macOS Big Sur combined with the Apple M1 chip has shown some phenomenal performance over the past year. People are getting amazing battery life, faster speeds, better performance and less heating while they're using the laptops to do heavy work like video editing, photo editing or coding. The possibilities of what a laptop could do was pushed to greater limits with macOS Big Sur. So with Apple coming out with macOS Monterey this year, I'm even more excited to see how that will change the user experience and the performance on the new MacBook. In this video, I go over the 5 major updates coming to macOS Monterey this fall. So without further ado, let's dive into the video. First update, which is technically not an update just to macOS but to all Apple devices, are the updates coming from iOS 15. So you can expect FaceTime calls to sound better with spatial audio. With the feature of SharePlay, you can now share your audio, video and screen with other members over a FaceTime call. You can share your screen to show any kind of project you have been working on for better collaboration with your colleagues. It's shared with you, messages and photos get the same features as iOS 15. Next, with focus mode, you can put your laptop on various custom modes while you're trying to work on something and would prefer not to be disturbed or interrupted. You can also use quick notes in Notes where you can capture something quickly without going through the entire process of making a new note, arranging that and then setting it at some place. So you can expect all major iOS updates to come to your macOS. If you want to know more about what the new iOS updates are about and get in-depth details about what new features you can expect, make sure to check out my video I made on iOS 15 updates. I'll have that video linked down in the description below so that you can go to that after watching this video. The next big update for macOS is Universal Control. With this, you can now use a single mouse and keyboard to move between your iPad and Mac seamlessly. You can also use up to 3 devices with Universal Control. Apple displayed a pretty cool example where you could use this feature. They showed that if you're working on, let's say, a Procreate poster or photo and would want to put that in one of your videos which you're editing on your MacBook or your iMac, you can now simply grab that from your iPad with your mouse and drop it in your timeline for the video. This is going to be so helpful for video and photo editors since it drastically reduces the time you take to export a photo and share it with your other devices and then import it back so that you can put it on your other projects. I'm extremely excited about this as it helps me to put all my projects from Procreate or other designing apps that I use on my iPad straight up into my timeline. Next big update is AirPlay coming to Mac. You can now play, present and share just about anything from your iPhone to your Mac. Earlier, this was possible with your iPhone and your Apple TV. But Apple have now introduced this to macOS as well, so that you can make better use of that Retina display on your MacBook to consume content and watch more movies. The next big update, which I'm specifically very excited about, is shortcuts coming to macOS. You can now automate the everyday stuff with shortcuts to achieve peak productivity. Shortcuts was already getting so useful on iPhones, and it is so nice to see that now we are getting the same on our Macs as well. You can now set a shortcut to instantly share files with your friends so that you never miss out a moment. You can also link together a series of actions with the shortcut editor so that you are in control of the customizations with your shortcuts. Over the past year, with the new iOS 14 updates and shortcuts coming to iPhone with a bunch of capabilities where you can customize literally anything, I'm super excited about what this has to offer when it comes to macOS. There are a bunch of tasks that we do on our MacBook on a daily basis, for which we usually have to go on Safari or browse Chrome or usually have to do a 3 to 4 step process to go to that actual place. Now you can automate that entire process with shortcuts. So let's say you want to work on something and while you're working on that project, you know you will refer to certain websites and certain things at that time. So you can create a shortcut which instantly opens up those websites all together without actually going and manually opening all those websites. The next big update coming to macOS Monterey is the new design Safari. Safari already got a pretty good update and new design with macOS Big Sur. That already changed my views on Safari. I kinda use it more nowadays as compared to before those changes. And with the new changes coming this fall, I'm even more excited to what Safari has to offer. Safari now gets a cleaner design with minimal distractions on the menu bar. Tabs are now more compact and cleaner looking, and they have finally introduced tab groups in Safari. I have been using groups for tabs on Google Chrome for such a long time, and it has been so helpful. I'm so excited to see this feature finally coming to Safari. You can now easily save and manage your tabs without cluttering your toolbar. The search field is now built in directly into the tabs section. The tab bar now changes colors when you change from one page to another so that it better suits your eye and blends in with the color of the tab you are already using. This new feature of tab groups is synced between all your Apple devices, so you can pick up your research where you left it on any device without having to regroup all of them or arrange them. You can now also share that tab group with your contacts over email or messages. Safari extensions are now also coming to iPad and iPhone. Apple is also increasing the number of extensions you can download on your Safari browser. Safari already values privacy so much, and I'm so excited to see all these new features coming to Safari so that we can start using Safari even more with enhanced features but also that satisfaction of keeping our privacy. Well, that's it for this video, guys. Those were the major updates coming to macOS Monterey this fall. Let me know in the comments down below which update you are most excited about. If you want to watch my recap of iOS 15 from WWDC 2021, I'll make sure to link that video down in the description below so that you can check that out. I will also be making videos on iPadOS, watchOS 8 and all other major developer updates coming from this fall. So make sure you subscribe to the channel for further videos. That's it for this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out in the process. Hope you guys are staying safe. Thank you for watching and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.